Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a boy named Timmy. Timmy was known throughout the village as the laziest boy anyone had ever seen. He would often be found lounging under the shade of a tree, his chores left undone and his schoolwork neglected. Timmy's parents, hard-working farmers, tried everything to motivate him. They offered rewards, punishments, and even tried to reason with him, but nothing seemed to stir Timmy from his lethargy. He would simply shrug his shoulders and mumble something about doing it later. One sunny morning, as Timmy lay sprawled on the grassy meadow, his gaze fixed lazily on the clouds drifting by, he heard a soft voice calling his name. Startled, he sat up and looked around. To his surprise, standing before him was a small, elderly woman with twinkling eyes and a mischievous grin. "Hello, young man," she said cheerfully. "I am the fairy of productivity, and I've come to help you." Timmy blinked in disbelief. He had heard tales of fairies but had never imagined meeting one in person, let alone one who wanted to help him. With a skeptical expression, he asked, "Help me? How?" The fairy of productivity chuckled and waved her wand. In an instant, Timmy found himself standing in the middle of a bustling marketplace. Merchants shouted their wares, children laughed and played, and there was an air of energy and purpose all around. "This, Timmy, is what the world looks like when people are productive," the fairy explained. "Each person here has a purpose and contributes to their community. Now tell me, what do you see?" Timmy looked around, his eyes wide with wonder. He saw people working diligently, farmers tending to their crops, artisans crafting beautiful wares, and students eagerly learning from their teachers. I see people doing things," Timmy said slowly, realization dawning upon him. The fairy nodded. "Indeed. And now, Timmy, it's time for you to discover your purpose and contribute to the world." With newfound determination, Timmy returned to his village. He approached his parents and apologized for his laziness, promising to help them with their chores and excel in his studies. His parents were overjoyed and welcomed him with open arms. From that day forward, Timmy became known as the hardest working boy in the village. He tended to the fields with gusto, studied diligently at school, and helped his neighbors whenever they needed assistance. And as he worked, he found fulfillment and joy in knowing that he was making a difference in the world around him. And so, with the help of the fairy of productivity, Timmy learned that true happiness comes not from idleness, but from purposeful action and contributing to the greater good.